It's a beautiful day for baseball here at the Allman campus. It is warm, it is windy, it is humid. Some might confuse it for the middle of July, but here in May we have a great matchup in the North Suburban Conference between Libertyville and Warren. Welcome in, everybody. Josh Pose, Nick Palazzolo with you for Libertyville and Warren here at the Allman campus. Josh, why don't you give us Libertyville's lineup?
The lineup for the Wildcats today, it's Max, Cortesi, and Holmes, 1, 2, 3, with Thrall, Dickinson, Collins at the heart of the order. Hutchings, Kelly, and Sellers round out the order. Here's Brendan Max. Here's the first pitch from Kendall Lyons to Brendan Max.
Max skies one foul up the third base line. 0-1 the count. And today's starting pitcher for the Blue Devils is Kendall Lyons, coming into this game 4-3 with his last start against Mundelein. Warren, frankly, got embarrassed last night as the 0-1 is a curveball missed up and away to leadoff hitter Max. Josh, I think Warren, if you ask any player on this team or anyone who was at that game, they were embarrassed yesterday.
Yeah, it's an embarrassing day, but you have to play another game against the same team, and it still counts. So, new day, new game, 0-0.
As Max lines one into left center field, it is Badgley on the run. He will make the running catch. One away.
Here's the lineup for the Blue Devils today. It's Walton, Badgley, and Palmieri in the outfield, left to right, with Jaquez, Shills, Font, and Barons around the horn in the infield. Jake All has the dish, and as Nick mentioned, Kendall Lyons on the bump today for the Blue Devils, sporting a 2.1 ERA this year through 36 and now 37 complete innings. Nick, it's a beautiful day. Feels like 92 out there with winds blowing out towards left field.
Like I said in my open, you can confuse it for the middle of July as Cortesi takes a called strike on the inner third for strike one. Getting ahead for Warren is going to be something somewhat of importance today. After last night, they had 7 errors and a 13-1 rout at Libertyville, as Lyons spikes a fastball to even things up at 1-1. But just an all-around bad showing. I talked to some of the players pregame during batting practice, and they knew they had to come out with a little bit more energy than they had yesterday, as the 1-1 to Cortesi is a fastball in their outer third called strike too.
Yeah, when you get embarrassed, like I said, new day. Charlie Badgley sets the tone with a great play going to his right, and hopefully this is a airless day for the Blue Devils because, quite frankly, they need a day like that today. They landed a 5 seed. We'll talk about it later in the broadcast. They landed a 5 seed. It could have been a lot better if the defense was playing better.
As the 1-2 misses, even things up at 2-2. Cortesi the batter, Holmes the catcher waits on deck. Holmes by far their best hitter.
Today's one of those days, Nick, that you kind of need the John Thompson towel around the neck.
Yep. Towel fan, as Cortesi fouls back into the solar panels. And that dinged one, and we do not have the sound effects ready to go. Yet, hopefully.
Maybe he'll be here soon.
Maybe. 2-2 the count from Lyons to the batter Cortesi. One away here in the first. The 2-2 from Lyons, grounded up the middle. Shills and Font over. Font able to knock it down, but Cortesi will reach. That'll go as an infield single. And Dylan Holmes now steps up.
Number 10, Dylan Holmes.
Holmes batting .421 in 76 at-bats, 88 plate appearances.
Is that good?
I want to say that's good.
3 home runs?
3 home runs. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Man, it's hot out here today.
It is quite warm. This is one of those days where we won't get bombarded with text to enter the press box. 0-0 the count to the batter Holmes. Fastball up and away for ball 1.
I honestly think it's better to be outside of the press box today because of the
wind. Yep.
We're not getting much of anything to cool us down here.
Wind blowing from right to left. Strong, warm wind. As the 1-0 from Lyons to Holmes misses downstairs. 2-0.
11 miles per hour.
11 miles. It feels like more than that.
I'm just going. We're sponsored by the Weather Channel.
That's hopefully.
Apparently.
So I'm told. Cortese, 10-foot lead at first. Lions will throw over just to check on him.
Is that not even close?
Yep, the Libertyville dugout yesterday was relentless with their not even close on pickoff moves. They're willing to let you hear it.
10 again.
Yeah, this is either girls softball or 10U in-house baseball. As the 2-0 is Spike, 3-0 the count to Holmes.
17 again. Zac Efron movie.
Yes.
See, you got to be much younger than that to do that.
Absolutely. 3-0 the count to the batter Holmes. Lions working out of the stretch for the first time today. The 3-0 from Lions. Fastball lined into right field. Palmieri stumbles, and now he comes in and makes the catch 2 away. Cortese will retreat back to first base. Ryan Thrall, friend of the broadcast, friend of our podcast, friends of us.
Good friends.
Good friends.
Co-worker
For
Worked
you,
with him
yes.
on Sunday.
Yeah, how'd that go?
There's been better days
Okay.
at the golf course.
Okay.
There's been better days. There's been better closes.
Okay.
We made the best of the situation.
Okay.
Life gives you lemons. You make lemonade.
Or
you
lemon
just
shortbread.
cry.
Or lemon shortbread.
Yeah.
Thrall the batter. Lions delivers curveball in there for a strike. Our plate umpire today is Jeff Linforth on the bases. Another friend of ours, Leo Delot.
Very good. Blake Zerk Sr.
He is indeed a senior. Kind of unheard of for a current high schooler to be working in the same conference rather. But with the shortage as the pitch out there to Thrall, nothing doing with Cortese, the runner on first.
And Leo's one of those young umpires that has a promising future.
Sure, absolutely.
Much like you, the future's there, and they need young umpires, and he brings in that new blood and understands the game.
As another check on Cortese, a little bit closer.
Still not even close, according to the Libertyville dugout.
1-1 the count. A couple of clouds here in the sky here at the Almond campus. A bright and humid day. The 1-1 to Thrall. Upstairs, 2-1 the count. Thrall, I believe, has an on-base percentage when I was looking through my notes earlier, above 500. I want to say it's about 516. And that's impressive. Almost 52% of the time getting on base. That's almost unheard of.
Yeah, his OPS is over 1,000.
In high school.
1053.
Jesus.
That's pretty good.
I'd say that's good, yeah.
I mean, walk-off single and running into center field against Mundelein in Game 1, the first of their sweep of the Mustangs.
2-1 the count from Lions to Thrall. Thrall golfs one into right center. That'll get down. Cortese heading for third. Palmieri picks it up. Thrall will hold. Cortese's trying to score from first, and he will safely. Ryan Thrall with an RBI single as Libertyville takes a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. Palmieri and Badgley kind of had a little bit of confusion there of whether who was going to pick up that ball, and then I think Palmieri bobbled it out there in right center.
It wasn't confusion, Nick. He just didn't pick up the ball. I mean, you got to get that ball and get it in as soon as possible. There's no reason an RBI single should score someone from first base. There's absolutely no reason for that to happen. And we've talked about defense, and Kendall Lyons, once again, along with Adam Behrens yesterday, does not get any help.
As the batter's right fielder Connor Dixon, he takes a fastball outer third, called strike one. Yesterday, 7 errors in a 5-inning game. That's almost unheard of. That's like your first couple seasons of baseball, your 8, 9, 10 years old kind of numbers. As Dixon swings at an ugly hack on a fastball on the inner third, seemed to have caught him by surprise. Thrall the runner on first, 2 outs, 2 hits this inning for Libertyville. 0-2 the count to Dixon. Thrall goes, Hall throws down to second, not in time. Thrall is there for a stolen base.
He was jogging to second base, Nick, and he hesitated because he looked at where the ball was or where the pitch was coming in, and he still got there at ease.
Yeah, this starts to have the one of the makings of yesterday's game. as Dixon calls time. This just the energy isn't there out of Warren. I thought they might, after getting their doors completely blown off and run over yesterday.
Nick, they're all sitting in chairs on the third base dugout.
Yep, 1-2 the count. Check swing didn't go. Gets away from Hall, and Thrall will advance another 90 feet to third base. 2-2 the count now to Dixon.
Nick, I can bet you good money that when Libertyville goes out on defense, there is no one sitting in the dugout down the first baseline. Right now, there's no energy. There's people just sitting with their backs against the backrest.
2-2 fastball hitting to left field for a base hit. Thrall will score. That's Dixon with an RBI single. 2-0 Wildcats here early. All of this damage being done with 2 outs here in the first. They got 2 outs, and this has been another problem of Warren's. They can get 2 outs, but they can't stop any bleeding once they get 2 outs. Very rarely have they had a 1-2-3 inning, especially against a good team, and propelling yourself into the playoffs with that is not something you want to do. As the batter is Collins, he takes a curveball low below the knees for ball 1.
Unfortunately, we what we see with Kendall Lyons, and it's been a trend the majority of his career, is once one bad thing happens, the floodgates open. And that just cannot happen, especially going to play at the collegiate level. It just cannot happen.
As Collins takes a fastball in the outer third to even things up at 1-1. It probably should only be 1-0. Thrall or the Cortese should have never scored on that single, but he probably would have been hit in eventually. But there's no reason for him to score from first base on a single to right field. The 1-1 from Lyons. He takes off for second. It is not in time.
It's a great call by Leo Dlatt there. He got right into position. Usually you don't see umpires going up to get the best view. I think he was safe. I think it was the correct call there.
Yep, Dickinson on with a stolen base. 2-1 the count now to the batter Cole Collins playing first base today for the Wildcats. 2-1 from Lyons. Skied in the infield, foul pop right behind home plate. Hall tracking, and he makes the catch. Wildcats get 2 runs on 3 hits. Warren's got some work to do here early. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back to the Allman campus. Charlie Badgley leading off. It'll be Badgley, Barons, and Shills due up for the Blue Devils.
What, are you stealing my thunder there?
As Badgley takes a fastball called strike. Josh, why don't you run us through the lineup?
Oh, here's the lineup. It's going to be Badgley, Barons, and Shills, like you said, Nick, with Lions, Hawkheads, Font, Walton, Beardman, and Palmieri. The pitch is low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, as the Wildcats will line up like this. It's Thrall, Max, and Dixon in the outfield, with Cortese, Kelly, Sellers, and Collins rounding out the infield. Dylan Holmes has the plate, and the pitcher is John Shulo.
Shulo? Silo?
Ciulo?
Where are we going?
Let's go with
As
Shulo.
Badgley takes a curveball upstairs, 2-1 the count.
It's Italiano.
Italiano?
Yeah, Shulo.
All right. All right.
Must be from Rosemont.
As Badgley lines one up the middle, base hit, and Blue Devils are ahead early here. They have a man on.
Yeah, great piece of hitting by Charlie Badgley there. Just get on base, get him on, get him over, get him in, chip away. It's 2-0 early before you even could hit the ball. And here you go. You have the first runner aboard. Knock him over.
Yeah, this is the Blue Devil offense has had a hard time manufacturing runs. It's usually came via the extra base hit as Barons takes a fastball up at the letters. Upstairs, ball 1.
Nick, we talked about in the top of the first inning, everyone's standing on the Libertyville side, and there's still guys sitting on the Blue Devil side. Not many standing at all.
That could be a problem. As Barons takes a called strike, 1-1 the count.
It just seems like they don't want to be here.
And especially late in the season, school's starting to wind down, so I understand
weather.
it to a point. 1-1
makes
the
sense.
count. A curveball, not very competitive. 2-1.
It makes sense, but who's the team sitting out in the sun right now, and who's the team in the shade? The Blue Devils are in the shade, Wildcats are in the sun, and look who's standing out in the sun right now.
As Barons takes a fastball in there, called strike 2. 2-2 the count. Badgley, the runner on first, singled up the middle his first time up. The 2-2 from CeeLo to Barons, fouled straight back. CeeLo?
Green? Forget you.
I'm going to butcher it about 1,000 times, so our apologies in advance.
Yeah, we're going to wait for a foul ball, and I'm going to give the jersey report.
Okay. 2-2 the count to Barons. Another fastball fouled back again.
Jersey report. The Wildcats go with the black jerseys with white pants. The black jerseys have Wildcats scripted in orange. I believe it's orange numbers with white outline, black piping down, and black and white hat with a L with an orange brim.
The 2-2 to Barons. Just low, says the plate umpire. Jeff Linforth. 3-2 the count. Good at bat so far by Barons.
Gold jerseys for the Blue Devils with devil script across in blue numbers. Blue numbers on the abdomen, and gold pinstripe pants with a pitchfork on the right.
3-2 count. Barons skies into left field. Thrall chasing after it, and he makes the catch. Badgley will retreat to first base for the first out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 18.
Shills up now. Kendall Lyons, the pitcher, on deck. As I'm shipping up to Boston for Shills because I don't think he's got a walk-up song, so we just go with whatever we find.
Shilsing up to Boston.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hopefully it works. That's a good play by Ryan Thrall out there going towards the line. The wind's not generous.
Shills takes fastball called strike 1.
It's not a generous day with the wind, and we saw it yesterday. I was at the JV game here at the Almond Road campus, and the ball was flying out. Cole Clark hit a home run that probably went maybe 10 feet off the ground.
As Shills swings on and miss for strike 2. 0-2 the count to Shills.
You got to get him over, at the very least here. Wild pitch, anything.
0-2 the count. Badgley, the runner on first. Shills 0-2. Called strike 3 for CeeLo. As Shills bangs his bat in disappointment.
Now batting the pitcher, number 17, Kendall Lyons.
Lions now up with 2 outs. Trying not to waste the leadoff hit from Badgley. And this, we said it before, as Lions takes a fastball. Back pick down to first, not in time. Badgley just able to get in time. Not all that great of a throw.
I think a good throw, and it's a little bit closer. It was a close play from the get-go, but I think a better throw gets Badgley because he was way off the bag there.
Absolutely. You know, Warren's, they can't even move runners over, which is becoming a problem, as the 1-0 to Lions is upstairs.
I mean, on Saturday, Nick, you were at the game yesterday. Saturday, 2 subpar catchers, and we had, 2 stolen bases on Saturday.
Sounds about right.
It's not what you should be trying to steal every attempt you can.
2-0 the count to Lions. He swings at a fastball upstairs for strike 1. Two-one from Ciulo, misses low and very away. Good pick by the catcher Holmes. 3-1 the count. If you're Lions, I think you got to go with the take because you just can't have this kind of an inning, especially after a leadoff hit. You can't strand him. The 3-1 to Ciulo. Upstairs, ball 4.
Number 26, Albert Jaquez.
As there is a runner, a courtesy runner, it'll be number 15, Tim Palazzolo, taking over at first base for Lions. Badgley, the runner, on second. As Holmes will have a mound visit.
Brief mound visit just to get on the same page as Andrew Sellers is in the huddle really quick. Albert needs to get a base hit here. That would be huge for confidence with him, especially going back to third base today. It'll be huge.
It will, in fact, be huge. Jaquez had a base hit up the middle yesterday. He was in the DH as he takes a called strike on the outer third. 2 runners on. Badgley, the runner, at second. Palazzolo, the runner, at first. Jaquez, the batter. The 0-1, curveball outside, 1-1 the count. God, it's warm out here today.
It is.
Whew. Humid is an understatement.
July in
May. As Jaquez takes a called curveball at the belt for strike 2.
July in Florida.
Yes.
This is wow.
It might even be May in Florida.
This is no. Oh my gosh.
I don't know how weather patterns work, but the 1-2 from Jaquez. Check swing. Yes, he did go. Blue Devils have 2 base runners but can't push a run across. They go to the second, down 2-0. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back to the Allman campus. Top 2, Libertyville on top, 2-0. Lions still working. It'll be Hutchins, Kelly, and Sellers due up for Libertyville as Lions kicks and delivers. Fastball grounded left side. Jacquez tries to pick it, and that'll go as an E5. And Hutchins is aboard with nobody away. One pitch, one base runner. It just goes back to what we've been talking about.
Every game. That's a play that if you're going to want to compete and win regionals or win a sectional or win conference, you have to make those plays. And day in and day out, we haven't seen that.
As Kelly squares the bunts back to Lyons, the pitcher, and he throws on to first. That'll be out number 1. Hutchins will move up to second base. Sack bunt. That'll go 1-3 for those keeping score at home. And now Andrew Sellers, the second baseman, in. See, what Libertyville just did is what Warren cannot successfully execute is the sack bunt.
Yeah. It's defense in the little things.
Lions working with one away, runner on second, out of the stretch. Fastball at the belt, called strike 1 to Sellers.
Libertyville comes into the game 21-6, 10-1 in conference, Nick. Impressive record, especially with the sweep of Mundelein. They got the 1 seed in the Stevenson sectional.
I believe they do have Stevenson next week. Last week at conference, we have Libertyville as Sellers swings at a very non-competitive pitch for a strike.
Sellers is there mostly for his defense. He's very good defensively, and you're using the designated hitter for your pitcher. See if you can go get a base hit, weak base hit, kind of like a Nick Madrigal type player.
Nicky 2 strikes, or as we like to call him, Nicky 3 strikes. As Sellers skies into left field, Walton tracking, and he drifts, and he will make the catch. 2 away. Hutchins will stay put at second base, and that'll return us to the top of the order. The center fielder, Brennan Max. Max batting .354 and 96 plate appearances, 2 bombs and 28 hits. .354 is kind of impressive for a leadoff hitter, more of an on-base guy, but if you can get on base via the hit, you'll take that too. Hutchins, the designated hitter, on second. Not a lot of speed out there as Lyons delivers a curveball in there for a strike.
Big third out here. You want to leave Hutchins on second base.
Absolutely. You want to start to shift that momentum over into your dugout. 0-1 the count to the batter Max. The 0-1 from Lyons. Curveball grounded right side. Barron's over with a glove save. Flips onto Lyons. Lyons can't come with it. Hutchins will not advance. That'll go as the second error of this inning and the game.
Hesitated.
Barron's wasn't sure whether to flip or to take it himself. He kind of did both. And Max is now aboard. Hutchins now the runner on third. So the runners at first and third both reach via the air. And now Everett Cortese, the third baseman, will step in.
You would think that this should be something, and like I said, teams practice this all the time. Does Warren?
PFP?
And it's not really that. Why is your first baseman hesitating?
It's a good question. I really don't know.
There should be no hesitation. I think Lyons is there. He hesitates, which makes Barron's hesitates, which makes Lyons hesitate. And that happens.
It was a recipe for just bad baseball. Lions, a throw over, check on the runner Max, not in time. So far, 5 outs recorded, 2 errors. Yesterday, Warren, I believe, had 3 or 4 errors just through 3 full innings. So they have made 9 total errors in about 7 innings of baseball in both games so far here against Libertyville in North Suburban Conference play. 1-0 the count to Cortese with his red bat. Foul ball, fouled straight back. I almost made a play on that one.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
This is one of those days where long innings
Will
just
kill you.
take a toll on you, especially for Hall behind the plate. in all that gear. This is like you said, July. These are those games like in the summer that you just don't want.
1-1 the count from Lyons with his blue glove. Back pick to third. He is. No. He is called safe at third base on a pickoff move. It looked like without a doubt that they got Hutchins at third, as Clint Smothers will go out to argue with the base umpire Leo Delot.
That's not even close.
As they are asking for a conference, Jeff Linforth and Leo Delot will come and they will talk about it as Smothers will return to the dugout. Warren definitely were convinced. They caught Hutchins off guard. The runner, Max, took off for second for a stolen base, as they will stay with the call on the field as safe, as the Libertyville dugout chants not even close.
It wasn't even
close.
close.
It wasn't that close.
It wasn't close.
Be interesting to see what Leo saw there, but it looked from up here, at least at our vantage point, to be a sure out. 1-1 the count nonetheless to Cortese. Lyons delivers fastball fouled straight back for strike 2. Now this is one you got to get a strikeout. They caught Hutchinson off guard. They didn't get the call their way. I've never seen Warren head coach Clint Smothers run out of the dugout.
That was some speed.
He was absolutely living.
Tony
He looked
La
like
Russa
Tony
type,
La
Tony
Russa
La
running
Russa.
out of the dugout. 1-2 the count. Lyons to Cortese. Fastball skied into center field. Badgley tracking, drifting towards right center, and he will make the catch. No damage done. We'll go to the bottom of the second. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Almond Road campus. No balls and a strike on Tony Font. It's a beautiful day for baseball. Great crowd, I would say. We got softball going on the softball field, Varsity, as I go over to Nick Palzolo.
Thank you, Josh. Called strike on the batter, Tony Font. It'll be Font, Walton, and the designated hitter, Tommy Beardman, due up for the Blue Devils. Cielo still working as Font takes upstairs.
I thought we were going to say Shulo.
Shulo? Silo? Shulo?
Sidlo.
See, now I'm just confused.
Sidlo, Shilo, Jello.
As Font skies into short right center, it'll be the right fielder Dixon, and he will make the catch.
Jeremy Walton.
Walton now due up.
It's definitely an interesting. Is this his? Oh, okay. There's a little bit of beat. I thought it was a little bit of elevator music there from Jeremy Walton, but
Well, I have to start all the songs at the beginning.
of course, Spotify. Thank you.
As Walton grounds one into right field for a base hit. Walton is aboard. It'll now be Tommy Beardman due up.
A great job by Walton, taking the other way and hustling down the first base line, and the Blue Devils are in business here in the bottom of the second inning.
Beardman now. I apologize to Tommy. I completely forgot what his walk-up song was. He's not in the playlist. One away. Walton, the runner on first. Back pick to first. Not in time. Good throw by Holmes, but not in time nonetheless. Trying to remember what his song was. I don't remember. Beardman takes a called strike one. Curveball at the belt. 1-1 the count. As Beardman takes a foul ball, and he will foul it over onto the soccer field. Soccer has a game today.
JV soccer, yes.
JV plays here. They don't
JV
play
plays here, yes.
They don't play at on the stadium.
Sometimes they do it. Usually when this field's so the south field. The south field is to our right, and to the left is the Cedal field. It's where usually the freshman and sophomore teams will play, and that is usually for the JV games. Used to be the old varsity field before the turf.
Yep, 1-2 the count. Beardman stays alive and fouls back.
Big spot for Beardman here.
It is a big spot. Beardman, a junior call-up during the spring trip. Coaches like what they saw. He stuck around. 1-2 the count. Beardman takes a good take there. A curveball, low and away. 2-2 the count. Beardman battling Shulo as he lines one up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Beardman is aboard with a base hit. It'll be first and second with only one out here in the second.
Fantastic at-bat by Tommy Beardman there. Taking the ball up the middle after fouling off a few pitches. Now we go here. First and second, one out, Nick Palmieri.
The right fielder, number 21.
Nick Palmieri now due up. See if they can get something going here with one out. Warren being able to match Libertyville in the hit column. As Palmieri squares to bunt, looked like he almost tried to bunt for a hit.
I think he pulled back. I think that's what he was doing. He was pulling back.
As he
called
did
strike.
called back for a called strike. 0-1 the count to Palmieri. It'll be Palmieri and then Badgley. Palmieri squares to bunt again. Another called strike. Warren definitely emphasized you got to bunt strikes, and it does not look good when you take two called strikes on called bunts.
Really down the middle, too. You got it. If you're going to bunt, get it down. If you're not going to bunt, pull back. But don't get yourself to two strikes and you just struck out on three pitches.
As Palmieri gets rung up by the plate umpire, Jeff Linforth, and that'll be out number 2. I know this is the wrong walk-up song, but I also do not have Charlie's.
You're playing elevator music, aren't you?
No, it's just the beginnings of songs. They're very instrumental. Badgley a hit. His first time aboard. Lines one into center field. It'll be the center fielder, Max. He will make the catch. Blue Devils threaten, but can't push a run across. We'll head to the third. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
Leading off the inning for the Wildcats, the catcher, number 10, Dylan Holmes.
Welcome back here to the Almond campus. Blue Devils down here early, 2-0. Libertyville scored 2 runs here in the top half of the first, but Lions was able to work around 2 errors last inning as he delivers a good curveball in there for strike 1 to the batter, Dylan Holmes. Holmes, like we said, batting .421 coming into today's ball game. As Lyons delivers a fastball very inside, Hall cannot corral it. It'll kick towards the third base dugout.
Oh, 2 straight innings. You get runners on base and you can't score. And in these types of games, when you're trailing from the get-go, you have to get those runners in. You have to manufacture runs. And so far, the Blue Devils have not done a good job doing that. So.
No, they have not. Palmieri tried to get a bunt down as Holmes lines a fastball into the Warren Blue Devil dugout down the left field line. It'll be 1-2 the count. I mean, it says a lot when you can't even get a bunt down. You know, when your situational hitting isn't good, but you can't even do the little things like get a bunt down, like that's just bad. As Lyons delivers the 1-2, a curveball outside, 2-2. Very warm day, as we've said. No jackets required today.
No pants required either.
3-2 the count from
sorry.
Lions.
Sorry.
I was just kind of going to move on from that one.
Sweatpants, jeans, khakis.
Yep.
My bad.
No need for long pants.
Sorry about long pants.
No pants show.
3-2 the count to the batter, Dylan Holmes. Lions in the windup, kicks and delivers a 3-2. Curveball just upstairs, apparently. That'll be ball 4. And now the batter is Ryan Thrall. Thrall with an RBI single, his first time aboard.
Fielder, number 21, Ryan Thrall.
Thrall was able to score a run on his RBI single, and the runner scored all the way from first base.
Here's a classic case. You're up 1-2 in the count. You got to get a strikeout. You can't walk anything other than a walk there. You raise the pitch count and the guy's on base.
Thrall, a very professional hitter, if I had one term to describe him. Willing to take his walks, has a good knowledge of where the strike zone is. You rarely will get him to chase, as Lyons misses with a fastball away. Lyons in the set at the chest, hit and run. Thrall falls down the first base line, as the runner Holmes will scamper on to first.
Thrall's a very animated player, especially up to bat. When he knows he missed something, he kind of just walks around with a little smirk on his face.
I believe there's a courtesy runner in at
It is.
third base. I have no clue who it is though.
32.
I don't think we have a 32. So take a guess.
I'm wrong.
1-1 the count from Lyons to Thrall. Thrall lines up the middle. That'll be a base hit. The runner 32 will stop at second base.
You.
No, I know. I just don't think on the roster there is a 32. It had nothing to do with them not having a 32. Just on our roster sheet we have, there is just not a player with a 32. I think 31's as high as it goes. As Connor Dixon, the right fielder, steps in, first and second, no outs here in the top half of the third inning. Lions and the catcher Hall trying to get on the same page here. As they do, Lions sets at the chest with his blue glove and blue cleats and delivers outer third, called strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count. Lions to the batter Dixon. Number 32 on second. Throw the runner on first. Lined into right field. That'll be a base hit. The runner will be sent. Good throw by Palmieri. Hits Barons the cutoff. The run will not score. He will hold at third. The bases will be loaded. Here only with no outs. Here in the top half of the third.
Baseman, number 20, Cole Collins.
Collins now the batter.
This isn't defense right now. This is just good hitting for the Wildcats.
Wildcats just putting it where the Blue Devils are not. Collins batting .269 on the season, 14 RBIs, looking to cash in right here. 0-0 the count from Lions. Fastball outside, ball 1. Warren will bring the corners in. They will play for 2 up the middle. Jaquez and Barons in on the corners. Outfield playing pretty much straight up. 1-0 to Collins from Lions. Fastball lined into foul territory down the left field line. That'll get out of play. Just a long strike there from Lions to Collins. 1-1 the count. Lions to Collins. Bases loaded, no outs here in the top of the third. As Collins fouls another fastball in further down the left field line, but that'll get out of play.
Not the right time to be on the whiteboard. It's your turn. That's a long run for whoever's in the dugout.
It is a long
Looks
run.
like Mason Tokars.
It does look like Tokar's running to get those foul balls. 1-2 the count. A big pitch here for Lions and the Blue Devils. Fastball up and away, not taken. 2-2 the count.
This has to be your strikeout pitch for Lions, especially you can get the double play and get out of the inning with the ground ball and with
Warren will definitely concede the run if it means 2 outs. 2-2 the count. Another important pitch from Lions, fouled straight back. 2-2 the count. It will stay, as I believe that ball heads into the parking lot.
Right off the roof of a car.
Oh, hopefully not my car.
No, was not.
Oh, okay.
My sweatshirt's in your car, so it better not.
Yeah, why'd you bring a sweatshirt? It's like 90 degrees.
It was just in my backpack,
Oh.
just in case the school would have been cold. No,
No.
it was hotter in the school.
2-2 the count from Lions to Collins once again. As he checks a swing, curveball in the dirt. They will check with the base umpire, as he did not go.
Why not a back pick to second to get the roll here?
I don't
You're
I don't
running
know.
the risk of throwing it to center field, but man, that's a big lead for someone with his hands on his hips.
Sure, but I don't know if you can trust that an accurate
There
throw
it is.
will be made.
There it
As
is.
a back pick to second, they do not get Thrall.
That's a bad tag by Tony Font. A great play call from Clint Smothers and Kendall Lyons. A terrible tag by Tony Font keeps him.
They tried to get the runner Thrall at second base on a pick play. They did not. It'll be 3-2 to Collins. So far, 2 close plays on pick plays on the bases. Warren would have liked those to go. But like you said, you just got to do a better job of getting that tag down. As a fielder, most times as a runner slides back in, you try to raise your tag. Just keep your glove on the ground. Make him go into it. The 3-2 from Lions. Fastball fouled back. Good battle and fight by Collins so far. They will do the 3-2 once more. 3-2, a really good battle by Collins, between Collins and Lyons. Inside move to second base, no throw. 3-2 the count. Bases loaded, no outs here in the top of the third. Big payoff pitch coming from Lyons. The 3-2. Curveball emergency hack fouled over the third base dugout, and the battle will continue.
That was a screamer.
Not bad for an emergency hack.
No, not bad at all.
The designated hitter, Ben Hutchings, waits patiently on deck.
He's been waiting a while.
3-2 once more from Lyons to Collins. Fastball lined into the left field corner. Walton in pursuit. That'll get down in foul territory.
Nick,
Another foul ball.
Nick, that specific play actually gives me a chance to ask you. That kind of ball, it goes in foul territory. If Walton was closer and could catch that ball, do you catch that ball and
No.
concede the run? No, that's what I thought.
Well, I mean,
But do you want the out? You want to get that out.
You
and you
wanna
only give
get
up
the
one
out.
run, and it's first and second, one out.
I think there's arguments to be had both ways. as we wait on about the fourth 3-2 delivery from Lions to Collins. Another foul ball. This has at least got to reach double digits in terms of pitches for an at-bat.
These usually end in a strikeout or a very long home run, Nick. I've seen way too much baseball to know that there's no in between here.
As a foul ball is thrown in by a fan all the way, and that will encroach on the field of play as time is called. Now play ball, says our plate umpire, Jeff Linforth. The 3-2 once again from Lions to Collins. Curveball below. Ball 4. Libertyville will get another run. It'll be 3-0.
Now batting the designated hitter.
Just an absolute incredible at bat from Collins.
That's
rather.
impressive.
That was at least 11, 12 pitches, I want to say. 11 pitch at bat, courtesy of our statistician, Steve Palazzola. Thank you, sir. 11 pitch at bat. Not only is it a good at bat because he's able to score a run, but it drives Lions' pitch count up as Hutchinson has a healthy cut on a fastball there for strike one.
Ben Hutchings, single last time up. It's actually orange and black piping down the pants.
0-1 the count. Curveball blocked by the catcher Hall. As Hall kind of moves Hutchings out of the way, Libertyville takes an exception. Just imagine if what a momentum changer it would have been if they were able to get the pick play of Thrall at second base.
Huge. And they had him, too. They had him hands on his hips. Must have been humming a song out there at second base.
1-1 the count to Hutchings. Still no one out. Libertyville able to cash in with 1 run so far here in the third. A long inning for Lions. Long inning for Lions. Not the kind of day you want to be out there laboring mid-inning. 2-1 the count to Hutchings. It gets away. Thrall takes off. And he throws on the brakes immediately as Hall able to corral that ball quickly. 3-1 the count to Hutchings with the shortstop Kelly waiting on deck.
Nick, Kendall Lyons is in 2+ right now, and he has 63 pitches. He's about to throw his 64th pitch through 6
And
outs.
especially on a weathered day like today.
And this isn't errors either.
That's about 80, 85.
Yes.
Probably laboring a little bit. 3-1 to Hutchings. Ground ball left side fielded by Jacquez. Thrown on to second. 1. Throw on to first. In time. Double play. A huge 5-4-3 double play as Libertyville will get another run. It'll be 4-0.
The shortstop, number 7.
It'll be 4-0. But
That's huge.
But 2 outs are able. Warren conceded 2 outs, or a run for 2 outs. Kind of thing you would like to take, especially here early. The batter is Michael Kelly, the shortstop. Kelly grounds to the right side, fielded by Behrens. He will take a couple steps, step on first base. Libertyville scratches another 2 runs. We'll head to the bottom of the third. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
baseman.
Welcome back here to the Almond campus. Bottom three, Barons, Shills, and Lions due up as Barons takes a fastball up and away.
Getting out of that could be a momentum shifter. I know they still scored 2 runs, but it could have been 6 or 7 that inning.
Hopefully a
Lions gets out.
momentum shifter. As Shulo throws another fastball just off the plate, 2-0. Very bright day, very hot, very muggy, very humid.
Tough day to be in right field, especially right now with the sun setting.
Especially in the black uniforms. 2-0 the count to Barons. Barons skies into left field. Thrall in pursuit towards the foul line, and he will make the catch. And Adam Shills will be up here.
Now batting the shortstop, number 18, Adam Shills.
Shills due up. With the pitcher Lions waiting on deck.
It's one of those where you want Barons to take that 2-0 pitch. Down 4.
As Shills takes a fastball low and away at the knees for a called strike. Oh, and 1 the count off a fastball off the outside corner for a 1-1 the count. As Warren seems to have a tad bit of life, still nothing crazy, but life nonetheless in the dugout. A lot more chatter. 1-1 from Shulo. Shills lines it right at the second baseman Sellers, and it'll deflect off of Sellers and go into center field. And that'll go as likely a base hit.
Pitcher, number 17, Kendall Lyons.
Shills aboard via the base hit. That'll likely go as a base hit.
Should
Not an
go as
easy
base
play
hit.
for Sellers. As Lyons skies into center field, center fielder Max corralling, and he will make the catch.
See Ryan Thrall all the way over there.
That'll be
Right there.
out number 2 as Albert Jaquez. Or Jaquez, rather.
Jaquez.
Jaquez
Now
will
batting
step in.
the third baseman, number 26, Albert Jaquez.
Jaquez, the batter, he takes a fastball just off the plate, apparently, according to the plate umpire, for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Shills the runner on first, 2 outs. Jaquez, the batter. Fastball fouled straight back. Got some of the fans in the lovely stadium seating here at the Alma campus to kind of jump off their seats.
3 innings the Blue Devils have hit 4, and they've had runners on base for all 3, and
Have we had a
haven't gotten
runner
someone
on
to third. No one's gotten to third yet.
Jaquez, the batter, 1-1 the count from Shulo. As Shills takes off,
Shoot.
he is out at second. That'll go 2-4 on the caught stealing. Shills gets thrown out at second. Nothing doing here at the bottom of the third. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
Sellers.
Welcome back here to the Almond campus. Top 4, Lions still working. It'll be Sellers, Max, and Cortezi. And a check swing. Yes, he did. As that'll go as a called strike 1. Or a swinging strike, rather. 0-1 the count. Lions delivering fastball spiked at about 59 feet 6 inches. Lions, very labor-intensive outing, even only giving up 4 runs. The thing, what Warren's offense is not allowing Lions to do is sit down in between innings. As Sellers puts a charge into this one into short center field, it'll be Font over, and he will make the catch. As Max comes over, and he will step into the box. Warren being able to scratch out a base runner or 2 every inning so far through 3 innings, not being able to move him on to third, and it also doesn't help on a day like today for Kendall Lyons. He's not getting a chance to really rest in between innings because the innings have been so short, as Max fouls back to over the third base dugout, almost hit a moving car here at the beautiful Almond campus.
Got to be very unlucky for that to happen to you.
That would be, and then at that point you just question everything. As Max fouls another one back down the third base line. 0-2 the count. Max the batter. Lions still working. I think it's just gotten hotter as we've gone on, or maybe it's just the press box. 0-2 the count. Elevated heater nowhere near the zone. 1-2.
So the heater's on right now.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with it, but it's all right. I appreciate the effort. 1-2 the count to Lions. Max fouls down the left field line, and that'll get out of play.
Tokar's on it again.
Tokar says you might as well just pull up a chair and sit over there. I mean, that's what they're doing in the dugout. 1-2 the count to Lions. Grounded up the middle. Snagged by Lions. He will dash and he will flip. That'll go 1-3 on the putout. And the second out of the inning.
There's the PFP.
Is the PFP. A dash and flip from Lions. 2 away here in the fourth.
The third baseman, number 5, Everett Cortesi.
As Cortesi, the third baseman, steps in. Outfield playing Cortesi straight up. Infield straight up at normal depth. Lions in the windup. Glove at his chest. Kicks in, delivers. Below the knee. 1-0 the count.
Gonna take this time. We got senior day on Saturday for the baseball team. It already happened last Saturday. Senior day for girls soccer. Senior night. Thursday night.
This Thursday?
Yep, Thursday night.
Is that 2 days from now?
Yeah, so Thursday night they'll play Deerfield. Good matchup. And then Monday, softball.
Softball senior night?
Softball senior day. So
We will also be at home on Monday
We will be.
against Lake Forest. Last week at conference. 2-0 the count to Cortezi. Fastball just inside to make it 3-0. We have 2 games on Saturday. 1 versus Catholic Memorial. 1 against Wilmont.
I am hearing
As a fastball called strike 1. 3-1 the count.
I am hearing that players are pushing for the second game to be postponed or canceled because of prom being the same day.
I think
I've been hearing that.
3-1 the count to Cortezi. He will ground into left field for a base hit. It'll be Libertyville's 6th hit of the day. And now on will be the catcher Holmes. Cortezi the runner on first. Holmes the batter. 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th inning. Josh Pose and Nick Palazzola with you. Glad to have you with us here for a beautiful day for baseball. This is what baseball's all about. A hot summer-like day. It beats what we've played in for the whole season.
Wouldn't hurt to get back to the 70s.
I'll take 70s. 0-0 the count to Holmes. He grounds foul down the left field line.
I've always been a fan of 70-degree days.
Big fan.
I'm not a huge fan of 90s.
90s on turf is terrible.
It's just too high, and it's all humid. It's not fun. I'm gonna go with 70 degrees. Final answer, with a slight breeze.
I'll take 75.
Yeah, 75.
75 slight breeze.
In the 70s.
0-1 the count. Runner goes. Hall throws on to second. It'll go into center field as Cortezi is in there easily with a stolen base.
Cortezi, I don't know if they're looking for a hit and run, but he's jogging to second base. That's a throw that you need. If it's on the mark, if it's on the money, I don't even think it needs to be on the money. It just has to be in the area for Font to catch the ball and tag him.
Yeah, because it was to the point where Font was just kind of waiting for the throw, but the throw took him up towards right center, and the ball went into center field. Luckily, Cortezi did not advance. As Holm takes a changeup, it appears to be 2-1 the count. Well, last weekend when they played a doubleheader, they played at 10:30 and about 1:30. They didn't get out of here till 3. I have no clue what time prom is, but that kind of ruins some plans, especially in terms of photos. As Holmes fouls back towards the screen, it'll get out of play for the catcher Hall.
Thought I was gonna catch it.
Yeah, I was ready
Man,
for
is
it.
that the smell of burgers?
It's either
Down in the.
It's either
Town
burgers. I'm just glad it's not me. It's one of those.
I don't know if you were grilling before the game. Is that what you?
No, it's just one of those days, folks. It doesn't take much. 2-2 the count. Cortezi the runner on second. Holmes the batter. Lions working out of the stretch. 2-2, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Lions delivers the 2-2, lined into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Walton Fields throws into the cutoff man, and Jacques throws, and Walton hits the cutoff, and Jacques Cortezi gets too far off the bag at third base, and that will go as a good old 7-5 put out on the out. That's a big out for the Blue Devils. We'll go to the bottom half of the 4th. We'll see if Warren can cash in this momentum. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back to the Almond Campus. Bottom 4, Blue Devils down 4. It'll be Jacques, Font, and Walton due up for the Blue Devils.
This is the perfect guy up to bat, Nick. He's been. I'm not saying he's been the heart and soul of this team.
As Jaquez grounds to the shortstop Kelly, he will throw on to first. That'll go 6-3, 1 away.
My point's moot.
It's all right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna actually tell this story. Jaquez, I believe after yesterday's game in the team huddle, kind of got emotional. He's saying people don't care, and he's trying. And you saw after that out, he was emotional about it.
I did hear that as well. Albert does not take kindly to losing, especially in the embarrassing fashion Warren did lose last night.
No one should.
As Font takes a called strike.
You shouldn't go home and laughing in the bus ride back.
I'm with you. As Font fouls off the helmet of the catcher Holmes, 0-2 the count.
It's embarrassing.
I
should
hated
be embarrassed.
losing. Hated losing.
It's one thing to hate losing, but it's another thing to laugh after you lose.
Yep. 0-2 the count to Font. Shulo delivers elevated heat. Font says no thank you. 2-2 the count. Or is it 1-2? 1-2 the count. Scoreboard is off. The 1-2 missed outside. Now it is 2-2.
You got to chip away starting now. You got
You're running out of
11
time.
outs to play with.
Running out of time. 2-2 the count to the batter Font Jr. The junior takes the 2-2. Fastball fouled down the right field line, and that'll bounce off the fence near the Wildcat bullpen.
You say Tony Font Jr. or is he?
No, I said the junior.
the junior. Okay.
The junior.
Okay.
As in class.
Okay.
I know it sounded like that.
It sounded like you said Tony Font Jr. I said
right.
Just a
Okay.
little confused.
All right. It's all right.
Just wanted some clarification.
2-2 the count to Font. Swung on and missed for a strike. 3, and that'll go down as the second out. As Jeremy Walton will now step in.
Now batting the left fielder, number 24, Jeremy Walton.
Walton not having exactly the best season offensively, in and out of the lineup, as he takes a fastball outside, ball 1.
Yeah, Walton batting .259 this year with 15 RBIs.
Walton fouls a fastball back in just over the top of the Libertyville dugout off the fence. Beardman waits on deck. The 1-1 to Walton in there for a called strike. 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count to Walton from the pitcher Shulo. 1-2 curveball elevated, swung on and missed. Swung on and missed for strike 3. We'll head to the 5th. Blue Devils down 4. We'll see if they can create any momentum on defense. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
The left fielder, number 21.
Welcome back, Almond Campus. Josh Pose, Nick Palazzolo with you here on the call of Libertyville and Warren. Game 2 of a 2-game set. Here in North Suburban Conference play, the batter will be Ryan Thrall, the left fielder. Lions still working as Thrall has a healthy cut at an elevated heater. And it looks like we have someone going to warm in the bullpen. It looks like it might be senior Mason Tokars as Thrall takes a curveball very in on the hands for ball one. Tokars worked in yesterday's ball game. I believe he pitched the last inning. As Lions delivers a fastball outside. Lions at 86 pitches, 53 strikes, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks. Still looking for his first strikeout. And he throws ball 3. 3-1 the count to Thrall.
Thrall cousins with the second baseman Andrew Sellers. They've grown up together.
There you go. 3-1 the count. Lions to Thrall. Fastball upstairs gets away from Hall. Almost hit Ryan Thrall as he was jogging down to first base with the stiff netting and the quick rebound.
Now batting the right fielder, number 1, Connor Dixon.
And it looks like we will get a pinch runner for Thrall at first base. It'll be number
Tommy Lotka.
23. That will, in fact, be Tommy Lotka.
Why do I know that? Because I played summer ball with Tommy in 15U.
Tommy.
Probably one of the funnier players I will ever play with, teammates-wise.
Yeah.
I mean, the team was more of a joke in itself, but let me tell you, we had our fun. We weren't very good. The best thing about Tommy, he's really fast because he hit a home run on a ground ball down the line.
I wish I had that speed. As Lions delivers to the batter, Dixon called strike 1.
That's what a shift and everyone being off the line on turf at Northwestern's Miller Park.
Yeah, Rocky Miller Park. Yep. 0-1 the count to the batter, Dixon. Lotka the runner on first. Curveball fouled back. First strike 2. 0-2 the count.
Nick, you know what we missed?
What do we? Oh, we missed trivia, didn't we?
I was giving it to you for the question today.
I was not told this pre-broadcast, so I was not prepared. That is my bad.
I'll have one for the bottom of the 5th.
Of course you will. 0-2 the count to the batter, Dixon. Lions delivers. Fastball upstairs, good heat, but 2-2 the count.
I already have one in mind.
Of course you do. Lions, that was his 91st delivery, only gets 14 more per IHSA rules. Tokars is warming. The 1-2, curveball fouled. And we will do the 1-2 once more.
I say we do it in between batters.
What, trivia?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, man.
All right.
So are you going to give it to me or not?
No, I said in between batters.
Oh.
I said in between batters.
Not in between.
Not in between pitches. We got to have a little bit of time in between.
Sorry, I'm new here. The 1-2. Grounded left side, fielded by Jacques. Thrown on to second.
Boy. He's out of the baseline.
And the throw takes Font off the bag. The runner, Lotka, was definitely out of the baseline there, trying to avoid the tag. He had no intentions of actually going to second base. Looked like he more so just tried to get out of the way.
We got time for a trivia question.
Okay, as Jake Hall will call in the infield, they will have a mound visit. It'll be first and second. No away. Take it away, Josh.
You ready for this one?
No.
In High School the Musical.
Never saw it, so.
Well, they were the Wildcats. That was the mascot of the high school. What was the name of the high school? And where is it?
I couldn't tell you that. Feel free to
At
tweet
Nick
at us at Nick Palazzolo5 at pose_Josh. Please use the hashtag Blue Devil Trivia. We will not have you submit videos if you win to play on the broadcast, unlike Sox Math. As the batter is Hutchings, or no, it is Collins. He grounds into right field, and Lotka will score. And the batter Dickinson. He will advance to third. It'll be 5-0 here in the fifth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 31, Ben Hutchings.
5-0 here. Top five. Lotka scored. Dixon will move over to third. Collins aboard with a base hit. That'll be Libertyville's eighth hit of the ball game.
There you go.
Words are hard.
Woo!
Now
Good
the
times to
batter
charm.
is Ben Hutchings. As Lyons still working, he chops one foul down the third baseline. That was Lyons' 95th pitch. He's got about 10 more in the tank as Tokars continues to warm. On a hot day like today, no need for an extended bullpen session, as Tokars is done throwing.
Once again, a poor defensive performance.
4 errors so far through 5 innings.
Not even through 5 innings yet.
Hutchings, the designated hitter, in. 0-1 the count as he takes a curveball in there for a strike 2. Warren just not being able to muster anything offensively. Can't string together any hits or move runners over with simple things such as the bunt. 0-2 the count. Lyons to Hutchings. The runner on first takes off. Swung on and missed, strike 3. As the runner Collins took off for second.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7, Michael Kelly.
As Dixon, is that Dixon? Whoever is on second. He took off. He was safe.
Collins.
It was Collins, so I was right the first time. 1 out here, second and third. Kelly, the batter, the shortstop. 8 hits for the Wildcats. As Lyons throws a curveball low for ball 1. That was his 98th delivery. Have to think that this is his last batter regardless.
This is a tough one to go over 100 pitches, especially on a day like today when you haven't pitched on a day like today in
Ever?
Yeah, like
Ever,
since
or at least
August.
this year.
Yeah, since August or September.
1-0 the count as it is fouled in and out of the glove, or maybe
I don't know where that hit him.
I think it got him in his hand, it sounded like, or it looked like. As Kelly fouled one off. 1-1 the count.
Looks like the home plate umpire will hand deliver the ball to give Hull some time.
Yep, just a common courtesy as an umpire. Give the catcher more time than he needs, even though he probably told you he was fine.
Usually when people say they're fine, they're really not fine.
Well, they're fine when you ask them.
Yes.
Doesn't mean they are fine. One and one the count. Lions still laboring here in the fifth. Kelly the batter. Runners on second and third. 1 out. As a backdoor curveball in there called strike 2. Good pitch there from Lions.
Infield will be drawn in at all 4 positions.
As the count is 1-2 to the batter Kelly. Lions looking for his first punch out of the day. 1-2 grounded to the second baseman Font. He looks the runner back. He throws on to first. And Barron's had a hard time finding the bag, but they do indeed get the out. The runner on third will score. It'll be 6-0 Wildcats here in the fifth. As it looks like we have a pinch hitter, it'll be Scarpelli. He will hit for Sellers.
Pinch hitting for the Wildcats, number 16, Michael Scarpelli.
Michael Scarpelli will hit for
That's the end of Lions
batter
day.
Sellers. And we will have a pitching change when we come back. We'll tell you about all the changes. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Almond Road campus. 6-0 Wildcats. We have a new pitcher in the ball game. It's Mason Tokars. He is on for his 7th appearance, sporting ERA of 14. And as I throw it over to my good friend and broadcast partner, Nick Palazzolo, it's all yours.
Josh, thank you. Defensive changes. The third baseman, Albert Jaquez, is out of the game. Lions will move over and play third. The new left fielder is Tim Palazzolo. Only defensive changes so far. Tokars will inherit a runner on third, 2 outs, and the pinch hitter is Michael Scarpelli. As Tokars delivers a fastball up and away, swung on and missed for a strike.
Anything helps.
Take the help, especially in a game like this. 0-1 the count. Tokars on. A slightly closed stance, and he delivers one. Grounded left side, and Lions will boot it. He booted the ground ball, and then he threw it away. Scarpelli will scamper towards second as another run scores, and that'll go as 2 errors for Kendall Lions, and we are officially at 6 errors today here in Game 2. I didn't think it could have gotten as bad as it got yesterday, but
Come on, it's still not as bad.
We're not there yet, but boy, are we getting close. 7 errors yesterday, 5 errors today. As the batter is Max, skies one into short left field into foul territory. Lions will make the catch. That'll go as the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Blue Devils down a touchdown. Let's see if they can lead a comeback. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back. Blue Devils down a touchdown here on the Blue Devil Radio Network. Oh, this is a baseball game. It'll be a Beardman, Palmieri, and Badgley due up for the Blue Devils as Shulo still works, and he elevates a fastball for ball 1.
Man, that was a good song you just played.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tommy's told me his walk-up song about 4 times, and I still have yet to get it. I should. As he takes a called strike 1, fastball outer third. And the 1-1 delivery from Shulo in there for a called strike 2. 1-2 the count to the junior Tommy Beardman. 1-2, curveball elevated, foul pop up, third base side. the third baseman Cortese over, and he goes right through the fence. He might as well just go get that foul ball himself, and that'll get out of play. 1-2, still the count.
Maybe we should lock the gate
Wow.
next time.
Well,
Just food for thought.
There's not a lock, or at least it broke. So last year we used a bungee cord. I mean,
Anything works.
hey, whatever.
At least he didn't like fall through it and like hit his head or something.
This is true.
Anyways, for someone not to get injured.
Yes. 1-2 the count. Shulo to Beardman. Beardman swings on and misses. Curveball in the dirt. And Holmes will throw on to the batter Collins to complete the punch-out.
Now batting.
As the batter will be Nick Palmieri.
Nick Palmieri.
Palmieri also having a disappointing season, batting .265 as he takes a fastball in off the plate for ball one. The 1-0 delivery inside again, 2-0. As he takes a called strike one, outer third, 2-1 the count to Palmieri. Shulo still working and working quickly, 2-1 the count. Elevated curveball as Palmieri just kind of takes a good old juicy hack at it. 2-2 the count to Palmieri.
Good old 7-run home run.
Shulo delivers chopper, third base line. It'll get foul. Trying to figure out what I should do for Charlie's walk-up song.
Just keep going back to Miley Cyrus. Maybe The Climb. Go to swung on and missed.
As Palmieri swings on and misses, I'm looking for walk-up music for out number 2.
Top of the order now up. Charlie Badgley. That's actually a good walk-up song.
Badgley on as I get the walk-up music. I'm doing play-by-play, walk-ups, It's kind
And
of...
I'm doing color commentary and
And
the
a
public
PA.
address announcing.
We do what we can here as Badgley lines one back up the middle, base hit. Badgley on with his second base hit of the day, and the Blue Devils have something cooking here with 2 outs.
A good thing we have something going. Charlie Badgley, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles up the middle. The only bright spot in the lineup.
Now batting. The first baseman, number 22, Adam Behrens.
In steps the Arizona State University baseball commit.
He's literally a devil for life.
He is a Devil, trading in the Blue Devil for a Sun Devil. As Behrens grounds one into right field, that'll be a base hit. As they try to go with the good old 9-3 putout, they do not get him. As Shills will be up, as Badgley will stop at second with 2 outs. It'll be first and second.
Now batting. The shortstop, number 18, Adam Shills.
Yeah, a run would be nice. Maybe a field goal.
I will gladly take runs.
Take points. Take the points.
As Shills lines one into right field, that'll get down. Badgley being held at first. They try another 9-3 putout, and that will not one be in time.
And
And
just hitting the ball so hard.
we are hitting it hard. It looks like we will get a mound visit from the Libertyville head coach. Blue Devils in business. Bases loaded here with 2 outs. Kendall Lyons waiting to hit.
Just a long meeting at the mound.
quick mound meeting. And it looks like it will be Lions. Shulo will stay in. As we go from Avicii to Soulja Boy.
2010 called they want their songs back.
It's all right. Lions up. Big spot here in the 5th inning.
Kendall Lyons.
Huge spot here.
Lions up in a big spot, and he takes a big swing. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Badgley the runner on third. Barons at second. Shills the runner at first. A called strike on the outer third. Lions doesn't like it. 0-2 the count.
Anyway, on base here. Base hit puts you back in the game.
You got to start chipping away
Yeah.
sometime. Now's a good time as any. 0-2 the count. Fastball just off the plate. 1-2. Lions looking for the 20th RBI of the season for him. 1-2 the count from Shulo to Lions. Fastball fouled off the catcher. 1-2 still the count.
Got a battle here. We saw it with Collins early in the game. He battled. He got on base. Same thing needs to happen here with Lions. He was down on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. He's got to battle himself back on.
And it looks
Get on base.
1-2 the count from Shulo to Lions. Fastball lined into right center field. That'll get down. Badgley will score. Barons around third. He will score. And Kendall Lyons will scamper into second with a 2-run double.
A great job by Kendall Lyons. I said anyway on base, and he does. Now this game could be interesting with Tim Palazzolo coming up to bat. As it looks like there will be a change of pitchers. Shulo's day is done. He will depart. We have a new pitcher in. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the Almond campus. Kendall Lyons able to have 2 RBIs 20 and 21 for Lions. As the pinch hitter is Palazzolo. He will bat for Jaquez. Second and third, the new pitcher, Jack Glasgow. And Palazzolo skies one into left field. That'll get down. Shills will score. Lions will score. And Palazzolo comes through with a pinch hit 2-run double. Blue Devils back in the ball game, 7-4.
I said Kendall Lyons anyway on. He gets on. Tim Palazzolo, 2-run double right down the line, about a 2 balls fair. And this is a ball game.
Must be all that batting practice I threw him.
The second baseman, number 6, Tony Font.
Another run here would be perfect here.
It would indeed be perfect as Font takes a fastball outside. Good job by Palazzolo timing up the pitcher in between warm-up pitches. Glasgow on for the 12th time for the Wildcats. As Font lines one just foul, about 5 feet foul, I'd say, just down the third base line. Palazzolo, good speed, likely will score on a base hit. 1-1 the count. Glasgow to Font. As a fastball is taken downstairs, 2-1 the count. As Mason Tokars, who has been doing the pitching, he will grab a bat and he will go to the on-deck circle. 2-1 the count. Fastball outer third, called strike 2.
Gotta be tough with 2 here if you find anything close. So strike zone's been a little large today. Anyway, on now.
Two and two the count. Glasgow gets him to chase on a slider way off the plate. Blue Devils able to plate 4 runs here in the 5th. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back to the Almond Road campus. Blue Devils able to plate 2 doubles. 2 doubles. Both of the 2 RBI variety, courtesy of Kendall Lyons and Tim Palazzolo. We have ourselves a ball game, 7-4. Top of the 6th. Tokars still working. Cortezi the batter as Tokars takes a as Cortezi rather takes a fastball upstairs.
It is vital to get a quick inning here. You have all the momentum on your side. You cannot lose it. You got to go 1, 2, 3 and get back to the plate.
As there's a 1 hopper to the third baseman Lyons. He will throw over easily. 1 away. That'll go 5-3 for those keeping score at home. And now the batter is the catcher, Dylan Holmes.
Like I said, 1, 2, 3. You have all the momentum. I believe
it'll be Tokars' spot in the order. It'll be Tokars, Beardman, and Palmieri due up in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Would you think like a Jeremy Walton re-enter would happen here?
I think it would be possible, but then you'd need another pitcher.
Yeah.
What was that pitch? I missed that.
It was upstairs and there's ball 1.
Okay, ball 1. I was too busy killing a bee.
On my behalf.
You're welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
And they're black and yellow and no, not
Stripes.
that song.
Wiz Khalifa, huh?
As Tokars.
I'm telling you, 2010 called. They want all their songs back.
It's my era, baby. As Tokars takes a curveball, spikes it. 2-0 the count to the batter Holmes.
Baby, that's a pretty good early 2000 song.
We're all over the place here today. 2-0 and a healthy hack as Holmes, and he is down to a knee.
Did we ever go over the answer?
No.
East High.
East High.
The East High Wildcats in Salt Lake City. Actually a school.
Oh,
East High
cool.
High School.
Okay.
Wildcats, we're going with the theme. We went with Eagles on
Saturday. 2-1 the count. Tokars to the better Holmes. Fastball just low and off the plate apparently. 3-1 the count. We got ourselves a ball game, 7-4. Blue Devils have 9 hits to Libertyville's 8. The 3-1 skied into foul territory, first base side. Barron's in pursuit. It'll bounce off the top of the Wildcat dugout and go foul.
Big pitch here. Tokars needs to get the big second out here. Cannot afford to put him runner on base.
You cannot, and a big pitch here coming to Holmes. 3-2 the count, 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. 3-2 from Tokars to Holmes. Swing on and miss. Strike 3. Tokars falls over. Tokars falls over, but he still gets the out nonetheless. 2 away here in the 6th.
Now batting.
Tokars sometimes this season has a hard time staying upright on the mound.
He kept the hat on though.
He did.
Gotta give him credit. He kept the hat on.
I think the winds died down a little bit as Ryan Thrall is on. Thrall was pulled for a pinch runner, and Lotka, he re-entered. He was probably just a straight re-enter. As Tokars misses up and away for a ball. As he misses very up and very away, not even remotely close, and that'll go as ball 2. Josh, is that your analysis? Very up, very away. Did I do good there?
Wasn't he? He was closer to hitting a fan than Thrall, or even a glove.
A better chance of that ball going in the dugout than the strike zone. 2-0 the count. Tokars to the batter, the left-hander Ryan Thrall. 2-0. Swung on and missed strike 1. Thrall going with the stirrup socks with 3 orange stripes.
So yeah, he always asked where the pitch is. If it was ball 3,
It's common courtesy. 2-1 the count to Thrall as he swings and misses. It wasn't very pretty, but it was a curveball low and away. 2-2, or low and in rather.
1 strike away from a 1-2-3 that I wanted.
Don't say it.
I said 1 strike away. I didn't say not.
2-2 the count. Tokars to the batter Thrall. The 2-2, the kick and the delivery, very upstairs. 3-2. We will go full.
Mason.
Any requests for songs between innings? No, I got it.
Biggest pitch so far, Nick.
It is a very big pitch, and it comes from the arm of Mason Tokars. 3-2, misses up and away again. Thrall is on.
Pumping up the crowd, or pumping up the dugout.
Thrall, as we mentioned before, very emotional player. And in steps the batter, the right fielder, Connor Dixon. I always want to read it Dickerson, but it is Dixon.
You know Dickerson, correct? ESPN 1000?
Yep. Rest in peace, JD. As we have time, as it looks like Hall's a little bit out of sorts, but nonetheless.
Spider Tack.
Yes. I think Leo should go and touch his hand and then stare into his eyes. As a fastball misses up in and out of the glove of Hall, and Thrall will advance the extra 90 feet to second base.
That's the 90 feet that you cannot give up. You can't put him in scoring position.
I'm with you. You're preaching to the crowd, or the choir. 1-0 the count. Collins the batter, or Dixon the batter rather. Thrall the runner on second, and Dixon has a healthy cut as an elevated heater. We didn't really see the chases out of the zone from Lions early, but we're definitely seeing in the inning and 2/3 of Tokar so far.
Yeah, it's just a new arm, new style of pitching from Tokars.
1-1 the count from Tokars. Curveball outside, ball 2. 2-1.
All right, let's go, Macy. You got this, kid.
2-1 the count, 2 outs. Thrall the runner on second. Dixon the batter. The right-hander delivers. And he delivers in the dirt. A interesting choice to stop the baseball from Jake Hall, but he stops it nonetheless. 3-1 the count with the batter Cole Collins. I need to look at my notes and pay attention. The left-hander awaits patiently on deck.
Hey, this is the time where you kind of wanted Aaron Jersel to pitch in this game.
3-1 the count from Tokars to Dixon. Fastball on the outer third at the belt, called strike 2, and a big 3-2 count here coming up for the Blue Devils. Jersold, as Josh just mentioned, threw 81 pitches on Saturday. He is not available to pitch until Thursday via IHSA pitch count rules.
Which means Saturday.
Tokars at the belt delivers the 3-2. Popped into short center field. Badgley on, Font back. It'll be Font. He will make the catch. Blue Devils down 3. They will go to the 6. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Alma Road campus. Blue Devils have 6 outs to play with, down by 3. Mason Tokarts will lead off. Nick Palazzolo on the call.
It is a called strike 1 from the pitcher Glasgow to Mason Tokars. It'll be Tokars, Beardman, and Palmieri. As the 0-1 misses very outside. To even things up at 1-1. Blue Devils were down as much as 7-0, able to put up a 4 spot in the bottom half of the 5th. As Tokars takes inside, 2-1 the count.
This is just Tokars' 13th plate appearance on the year.
Take him where you can get him.
Batting 0.
Oh, okay. 2-1 the count, and it is a ball. 3-1 the count. Definitely, probably going to be a take sign here.
Let me finish my sentence. He has 6 walks on the year, too. So an on-base percentage of .500. And he takes the walk.
And he does indeed take the walk. And in steps
Courtesy
Tommy
runner.
Beardman. And it will be a courtesy runner. It'll be Alex Cortez.
Quick meeting at the mound for the Wildcats. Wild thing.
Now batting the designated hitter, number
This isn't a bunt situation, is it?
I wouldn't be opposed to a bunt here.
We have Sam Schmidt in the on-deck circle, Nick.
Schmidt will bat for Palmieri, it looks like. Cortez, the runner on first. Beardman, the batter. Glasgow, the pitcher, and he spikes one in the dirt. Cortez will take off for second, and he is in there without a throw. 1-0 the count to Tommy Beardman as someone is quickly warming up in the
It'll be Joey Frega.
Libertyville bullpen. It is indeed number 3, Joey Frega.
Also played with him. This makes it easy on me.
There you go. 1-0 the count to Beardman outside. 2-0. Two and the count to Beardman. Cortez now the runner on second. No outs. 2-0. Glasgow delivers. Fastball in off the plate. Ball 3. Blue Devils have something cooking here in the 6th. 3-0 the count to Beardman. Definitely an automatic take situation. And he does take, and it'll be ball 4.
So 2 on now. As there will be a meeting at the mound. Full infield meeting.
As they have a meeting, we'll step aside. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back to the Allman campus.
Number 8, Sam.
A pinch hitter. It is Sam Schmidt. Cortez, the runner on second. Beardman, the runner on first. Schmidt takes upstairs ball 1. Quite the lengthy mound visit. Wonder if this is something just to try to generate some offense. Wildcats playing the bunt, corners in as he takes a called strike on the outer third.
Let's go, Schmitty.
I don't think they're bunting. Libertyville kind of backing off. 1-1 from Glasgow to the batter Schmidt. As that is on the corner, strike 2. One and 2 the count. Glasgow to Schmidt. No outs, first and second. And that is off the plate, ball 2. Josh Pose and Nick Palazzola with you here in the bottom of the 6th. 7-4 our score. 2-2 the count to the batter Schmidt. Cortez the runner on second. Beardman the runner on first. The 2-2 delivery from Glasgow. Very up at about the eye level of Schmidt. It'll be a full count as Badgley waits patiently on deck.
Big pitch here. Tying run is Schmidt.
The 3-2 from Glasgow swung on and missed by Schmidt. Kind of a late hack. They threw him a changeup there. And we have one away.
Batting the center fielder, number 12, Charlie Badgley.
As Badgley steps in, one away here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Like I said, Cortez the courtesy runner on first, Beardman the runner on first, Cortez the runner on second. As Badgley fouls off the screen for strike 1.
Just got to look for a line drive here. That's all you need to do if you're Charlie Badgley.
Badgley only 5 runs batted into his name on the ledger so far this season. 0-1 the count from Glasgow. In there for a called strike 2. Fastball outer third. Blue Devils offense so far, they want to try to look for a fastball middle in, but when there is one middle away, they tend to lay off it as Badgley sticks his hand up and calls for time.
So, Charlie, you got this, kid.
0-2 the count As Glasgow comes set, then we'll step off, trying to get on the same page as his catcher, Holmes.
All it takes is a baked snock here, Nick.
0-2 the count. Glasgow to Badgley.
Nope.
As Badgley takes off the plate. Ball 1. Gutsy take there by Badgley, but a good take nonetheless. 1-2 from Glasgow. Badgley slightly open stance. The 1-2 fouled straight back. We'll do 1-2 again.
BGs are saying staying alive. They're staying alive right now. Charlie Badgley just looking, not even find a gap, find some outfield grass. Any way on here for Badgley.
Any way on is a good way on, especially at this stage in the ball game. Blue Devil put up 4 runs in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The 1-2 from Glasgow to Badgley, taken upstairs to even things up at 2-2. I didn't think we'd have this intense of a late innings.
No.
Especially at the start of this game.
Not one bit.
The 2-2 from Glasgow.
Outside.
Up and away, ball 3. It'll be full. Badgley has worked this into a quality at bat. Runner on second, Cortez, good speed at first, and Beardman. The 3-2, fouled straight back. Off the brick and
right off the
straight
brick.
up and in and out of the one-handed catch of Adam Behrens. We will do 3-2 once again. Glasgow trying to work as fast as humanly possible. 3-2 the count to Badgley. Upstairs, ball 4. Blue Devils have the bases loaded here, and in steps Adam Behrens. Behrens looking for his 14 RBI.
Number 22, Adam Behrens.
Bases loaded, 1 out. 1 out, bases loaded here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Behrens, the batter, looking for RBI number 14 on the season. As he calls time, and we finally have life in the Blue Devil dugout.
About time.
Glasgow comes set at the chest, and he delivers upstairs, ball 1. Got to think if you're Behrens, he's got to look. He's going with 2 hitting approaches: a take until he gets a strike, or 1 pitch, 1 spot here. Can't deviate too much from those approaches. As Behrens skies into left center, Thrall under it, Cortez readying to tag. Thrall makes the catch. Cortez tags and then stops as the throw hits the cutoff man in Cortezi, and that'll be out number 2. Definitely, in my opinion, I would have. Definitely, in my view, I would have sent Cortez regardless. Got to make the play, even though it would be the 3rd out at the plate. In steps Adam Shills, looking to do damage here in the 6th. 2 outs, and he takes a curveball upstairs.
Got to get a run in.
Got to.
It's an absolute must here.
1-0 the count to the batter, Shills. Shills not shy of stepping up in clutch situations as he tries to pull a fastball well off the plate, and that'll be a strike.
Some energy here.
1-1 the count to Shills. Glasgow still working. Cortez the runner on 3rd, Beardman at 2nd, Badgley the runner on 1st. The 1-1. Line drive into center field. That'll get down. Cortez around 3rd. He will score. Beardman was initially sent, then thrown on the brakes, but the Blue Devils score another. It's 7-5 here in the 6th. Great piece of clutch hitting by Adam Shills with 2 outs, being able to take a fastball and just being able to line it into center field. In steps Kendall Lyons. In steps Lyons, had a 2-run RBI double in the bottom half of the 5th inning, which started the rally of why we are in this point. an RBI double from himself and Tim Palazzolo in a pinch hit appearance. Scored 4 runs in the 5th. An RBI single from Shills scored run number 5. Beardman the runner on 3rd, Badgley at 2nd, Shills the runner on 1st. The 0-1 to Lions is a curveball well off the plate to even things up at 1-1.
How come Tommy Beardman didn't score on that parachute drop? Is he not? Because he didn't think there was 2 outs? Because the 2 outs, that should have been 2 runs.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was too busy watching the ball. But that's a good question. I'm really not sure. 1-1 the count to Lions as he takes a fastball in off the plate, ball 1. Libertyville wanted it, but Jeff Linforth, our plate umpire, said it was in. 2-1 the count. Lions the batter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 2-1.
Oh, my.
Ooh, it is absolutely demolished into left field, but it is about 100 feet foul. Boy, if that was fair.
Oh, man.
Whoa, buddy.
That would have been a home run for the ages. But now you have to reset. You have to reset and think the opposite way. Think base hit.
2-2 the count to Lions. Glasgow delivers. And it is in there. It is called strike 3. Lions thought it was down, but the Blue Devils scratch 1. We'll go to the 7th. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio Network. Welcome back here to the Almond Campus Top 7. Josh Pose and Nick Palazzolo with you.
Hold on to your butts, Nick.
As We Will Not Stop Believing from Journey is our between innings song. Tokar's Still Working.
Who chose that one?
I did.
Huh? I think I did.
Did you?
You pressed the button.
As Tokars fires a called strike 1 to the batter, Cole Collins.
Pitcher.
It'll be Collins, Hutchings, and Kelly due up for the Wildcats as Michael Adari is warming up in the bullpen. As Mason Tokars throws a changeup down low, 1-1 the count.
Player that wears his heart on his sleeve, and we've already talked about it multiple times. Ryan Thrall, he came into the dugout saying energy, we need energy.
1-1 the count to Collins. Tokars in the windup, kicks and delivers low. 2-1.
No one warming in the Blue Devil bullpen. Not surprising. Tokars has pitched well so far. Energy from both dugouts.
Blue Devils were once down 7-0. They have out-hit Libertyville 10-8, but have 5 errors
Huge errors.
on the scoreboard. 2-1 the count to Collins. Fly ball left field. Palazzolo tracking, circling towards the line, and he's over and makes the catch.
Go Timmy!
What a play by the left fielder, Tim Palazzolo.
Go ahead.
He thought that ball was going over the fence, and it made a left-hand turn in
Now batting the
near
designated
the third base line,
Ben.
and he was able to course correct and make the play. What a catch by Palazzolo.
Have yourself a day, Mr. Palazzolo. I got 2 Mr. Palazzolos to my right, but the one in left field is probably the most athletic of the 3. No offense to you guys. His Nick kind of looks a little sad now. I feel bad.
It's all right.
Now his dad's going to go give him a hug, so
It's
it's
all
all right now.
It's all right. There's baseball to be played.
It is baseball. I mean, the truth hurts sometimes. Lizzo told us that.
It does. A big first out as Hutchinson skies into right center. Badgley and Schmidt, the new right fielder. And Schmidt will make the catch. 2 quick outs for Mason Tokars here in the 7th.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Michael.
So Schmidt with a pinch hit appearance last inning. He is now the new right fielder. And in is the batter, Kelly. 2 outs. Tokar's still working as
Oh, hello.
as he fouls one, and the bat ends by the first base coach. Someone get him some pine tar or some.
The first base coach actually throws the
The bat
back
ended up in the first base coach's box. Talk about a healthy hack. You see that all the time in the major leagues with wood bats. That's when you know pine tar ran out. But with a metal bat and batting gloves, you usually don't see that.
I don't ever see that.
But it's a strike nonetheless. 0-1 the count to the batter, Kelly. Curveball outside, ball 1.
Big third out incoming. Andrew Sellers on deck. You got to keep it close game. Michael Adori's a good pitcher. He's getting looked at by Michigan State. Anything to keep this game a 2-run game.
The hard-throwing right-hander stands at about 6'5", warming for the Wildcats as Tokars delivers a fastball up and away, ball 2. 2-1 the count here in the 7th inning. What a ball game we have had. It is just about everything, and then some. Just when the Blue Devils thought they were out, they find a way to bring you back in.
Lure me back in.
2-1 the count to Kelly. Kelly lines one into right field for a base hit, just past the outreached arms of a diving second baseman, Tony Font, and in steps the batter Sellers, who was pinch hit for, but he will re-enter.
Number 17, Andrew Sellers.
Sellers will take over again. Kelly the runner on first. 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th inning. Glad you're with us. Nick Palazzolo and Josh Pose with you for Game 2 of a 2-game set in North Suburban Conference play.
Third to last game.
Kelly with 7 stolen bases to his name as Tokars fires a strike on the outer third, called strike 1.
Yeah, Nick, we have games left, but this is our second to last conference game together.
And I will not be here on Saturday. I will be out of town.
So we don't have many games left together.
We do not. As Tokars
boy.
throws over. Good thing Adam Behrens is tall, and he's able to just kind of lunge for that one over his head.
Athleticism.
That's why he's going to Arizona State, and you're not. 0-1 the count to the batter, Sellers. Sellers started the game at second base as a fastball is spiked for ball 1. It was initially blocked and then kicked towards the third base dugout. Hall is getting beat up today, especially by spiked pitches. I think this situation calls for an ice bath for Jake Hall.
It's going to feel real good tonight, especially on a hot night, on a hot day. It's going to feel real good.
1-1 the count to the batter, Sellers. Tokars delivers. Fly ball center field. Badgley in. It'll be Badgley. He makes the catch. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th. Blue Devils Blue Devils down 2. You're listening to the Blue Devil Radio Network.
Palazzolo.
Welcome back here to the Almond campus. Bottom 7, Blue Devils chasing 2. It'll be Palazzolo, Font, and what looks to be Jeremy Walton. As Palazzolo takes a fastball outside from our new pitcher, Michael Adari, the 6'5 senior. Josh, tell us about him.
Adari comes in for his 11th appearance. The pitch is on the inner third, called strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. 11th appearance, 1 save, a 1.8 ERA as we have some warming in the bullpen, I believe.
I believe that's Nick Palmieri getting loose in the bullpen as Palazzolo takes outside 2-1.
Nick pitched in his lower classman days. Don't know if a tie game or would be the perfect time to start his varsity career.
Palazzolo grounds one left side, backhanded by Kelly, bobbled. Throw is not in time. Palazzolo in there with an infield hit.
A bobble by Kelly, and the Blue Devils have the tying run in the form of the power hitter looking for his first home run on the year. It's the second baseman, not a power hitter, contact hitter, Tony Font.
Number 6, Tony Font.
Font now the batter. Palazzolo, good
Holmes
speed
away.
on first. The ball gets away from Holmes. Palazzolo will advance to second. He will round it and hold.
Palazzolo needs to be smart. His run matters, but it does not matter. He's not the tying run. He needs to stay calm.
Don't need to force anything here as Holmes will make a mound visit. And it looks like we have double barrel action. We have double barrel action in the Blue Devil bullpen. It'll be Alex Cortez and Nick Palmieri warming. First time this whole season we have had double barrel action in the Blue Devil bullpen. As Font is the batter, Palazzolo the runaround first, 1-0 the count. Nobody holding Palazzolo at second. Adari the pitcher, 1-0, miss out.
No.
I thought it missed well off the plate. Jeff Linforth, our plate umpire, disagreed. 1-1 the count. As Font lines one into right field, but it'll be foul. About 15 feet foul. That would have been good enough to get Palazzolo in from the second.
Palmieri and Cortez. Oh boy.
First time we've seen double barrel action in the Blue Devil bullpen all season.
2 pitchers we haven't seen all season.
1-2 the count to Font.
Oh man, what
It
a
is
pitch.
a devastating front door slider from the batter, or from the arm of Adari.
The power hitter. This is the moments he lives for here. He's been struggling all year. No home runs this year. Just 15 RBIs, batting .259 coming into the day. This is his time. This is his time to redeem for the rest of the year.
It is indeed his time, and what a good time it would be for home run number 1.
As his mom might say, he needs to answer the call.
Walton will not answer the call on that one. He swings on with a very non-competitive swing. For strike 1, Palazzolo the runner on second, 1 out, 0-1 the count. Adari the pitcher, Walton the batter. Another slider in there for a called strike 2. And now at this point, you just got to have contact. You cannot go down via the strikeout. And he does go down via the strikeout. It is out number 2, a power slider. And now the batter is Tommy Beardman.
Now batting the designated.
Beardman the batter, Palazzolo the runner on second, as Beardman's life flashed behind his eye, before his eyes, as a slider
Take that on the
was aimed at the helmet.
on the noggin.
Not exactly a place you want to wear a Michael Adari slider. 1-0 the count to Beardman. Fastball upstairs, ball 2. The thing with Adari, I've noticed, he can't command his fastball for a strike, but it's the slider that's been getting strikes for him as he yanks another fastball. 3-0 the count. The count. Palazzolo the runner on second. 2 outs here.
Upstairs.
And Beardman takes upstairs. Ball 4. Blue Devils have the tying run aboard. And here is the batter, Sam Schmidt. Schmidt the batter, first and second, 2 outs, as Badgley waits patiently for his turn on deck.
Oh, man.
As he takes a fastball at the knees, called strike 1. And 1 the count to Schmidt. Schmidt ground ball right side. It is fielded by the second baseman Sellers. He throws on to first, and that'll go 4-3 on the putout. And the Blue Devils will drop this one 7-5 in 7 innings.
A tough loss for the Blue Devils. They came back, but at the end of the day,
It's just not enough.
I believe that Libertyville has just won the conference championship, Nick.
I believe that is indeed what it was. Libertyville has clinched conference. They are the 1 seed heading into the state playoffs. Warren is the 5 seed in the same Stevenson sectional. Blue Devils drop this one 7-5. Our next broadcast will be Saturday. Josh Pose will be flying solo, or will he be? I guess you'll just have to tune out. For Josh Pose, Steve Palazzolo, and Nick Palazzolo saying so long from the Allman campus. Blue Devils drop the conference series to Libertyville 7-5.